Driving for Lyft, day 2. It's a Saturday night. It's chilly. It's drizzly. So I think that makes good fares. It's about 10 to 7 p.m. My son's down for the night. My wife wants some time to herself, so sure, why not? And basically, yeah, we're going to go out and try and get as many fares as we can. First, got to get gas. And then I'll turn the app on because I want to make sure I have a full tank in case I get a long run. And we'll see how it goes. Last time I went to downtown, I'll try that again, but my wife had a good idea. There's a large shopping center with a huge fairway in it. And my wife does not have a license. So she said that times when she would cab it instead of walk or take the bus is in inclement weather, like tonight, or if she's carrying something heavy, like groceries. So, not a bad idea. I'm going to go try that. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see what downtown brings first. Anyway, and again, in case you didn't see my first video, I live just on the outskirts of downtown, maybe a mile away from the actual downtown area, a mile and a half. So I'm going to reset my trip so I can make notes and see how much gas I've used and how many miles I've driven. And yeah, I'm going to go get gas and we'll see what happens when we get the first fare. Later. So on my way downtown, I got a ride. It was only about a mile. Netted me about $3, but hey, it's something. He was on his phone the whole time, but he wasn't rude or anything. He said hello. He said thanks for opening the door, because that's something I try and do, is I try and open the door for people. I mean, if it's a group of 3 people, yeah, I'm not gonna be able to open the door for everybody, but you know, I'll do what I can for the individuals. I take my wife's advice, and I'm sitting in the Fairway parking lot, engine off, app running. There's no other drivers anywhere near here, but it's a fairly large shopping area. There's Fairway, there's CVS, there's a couple of bars and restaurants over there, there's a couple of bars and restaurants over there. A big one down there actually is Dinosaur Barbecue, which is huge. And on a Saturday night, maybe it's a little early, it's 7:15 p.m. I don't plan on being out late. I kind of want to just do this kind of in the in-between hours. I know I'm not going to get a lot, but I was doing the math the other day, and in order for me to make the amount I want to make per month, I have to average 12 rides a month. And it's January 5th, and I've got 2. And if I get, if I do this 2 or 3 days a month, and I get 4 or 5 rides per day, that'll do it. Mind you, I only got 1 the other day, and I've only had 1 so far, but I'm going to be out here for a couple of hours. The app's running, but I got nothing else to say, so I'll record again some other time. Maybe not after the next ride, but eventually you'll hear from me. Bye. Hello. It's been a while. It's a little bit after 8:06, and I had a few rides. They were all pretty short. I think the longest one was 3 miles. But when you're in a small city like this, that tends to happen. The one I had the other day was unique because I actually went a few towns over in order to drive that lady home. But I actually had one person cancel because I said I was there, and I pressed on the button in the app that said I arrived, but I couldn't see any addresses from the street. It was too dark, and none of the houses were clearly marked. So I called her, and I said, hey, I'm outside. Which house is yours? And she said, okay, hold on 1 second. And like 10 minutes later, I get the cancellation notification. Now, I know after 5 minutes, I can cancel and take off and go somewhere else, but I'm still new at this. I try and want to be a nice guy, and I want to give my passengers the benefit of the doubt. And, if they're struggling to get out of the house quickly, that's fine. So I understand if she wasn't ready. So I'm like, okay, I get the cancellation. I go around the block, and I get an alert, and it's the same person. So I get an extra $5 because of the cancellation fee, which is cool. I don't know if she's going to get it returned from Lyft because I couldn't find her, but it's funny because I found out that the first time I was actually waiting right in front of the house that I was supposed to be waiting in front of. But this time I called her and said, hey, listen, I can't see the numbers. Can you please describe the house? And she said, okay, I'll be right out. And like 30 seconds later, she was outside. And I took her. That was actually my longest ride of the night. It was about 3 miles. And I actually missed a turn because I'm not used to being in that part of the city at night, and I couldn't see the street sign. But it was okay. It only added like 1 minute to the trip, and hopefully she won't ding me for that. Other than that, the passengers have all been very, very chummy. Oh, interesting. So I got a ride request from, it was like 30 seconds away. I go and I get there at the exact same time as an Uber, and I clicked accept too fast and I couldn't read the name. So when the guy came up to me and told me his name, I wasn't sure if it was the right guy, and it ended up being the wrong guy. So he and his friend got in my car. The other two people got in the other car, and then they realized, wait, we got to switch. And so it was kind of like a Chinese fire drill where the people in the other car came into mine, the people in my car went into that guy's, and it all worked out in the end. I got to the destination again. It wasn't far. It was about a mile and a half. So everything worked out. Maybe I don't know how long, how far the other guys were going, but the guys were supposed to be in my car. Were only going about a mile and a half. So that was it. And by the way, that whole switcheroo thing with the Uber guy, that was when I was waiting in the Fairway parking lot, which was my wife's suggestion. So that was pretty interesting. Anyway, I'm gonna call it a night in about 45 minutes or so. I mean, the money is okay. I think tonight, because of all the short trips, it may not have been worth it. Time will tell. I'll put all the once I finish, I'll put all the numbers in, in the spreadsheet. And yeah, we'll figure it out. All right, catch you later. So it's about 10 to 9. I've turned off the app, and I got 3 rides and 1 cancellation. I didn't get a single tip, I don't think. And also the referral bonus that I had on Thursday, it didn't seem to apply today. So I'm not quite sure what's going on there. I thought it was good for 100 rides until the end of February. Maybe it's not applied on Saturdays because Saturday is a peak day. I don't know. Maybe the tips take a little bit longer to come into the app. I'll check again tomorrow and I'll see if it was updated. And if it was, I'll let you know in my next video. But anyway, all in all, netted about $16 for about 2 hours worth of work. Used a gallon of gas, so that nets me about $13.50 at today's prices, because I filled up before I started. So that's what? That's $7.75 an hour. That's less than minimum wage right now. All right, well, day 1 was great. Well, it wasn't great. I only got 1 ride, but I got that $25 bonus. So day 1 was good. Day 2, not so much. But I'm going to keep at it for a little bit longer, see how it goes, see how the numbers flesh out longer term. I'm giving myself the whole year to do this, and the more I see good results, the more often I'll do it. That's it. Catch you next time.